Raise it up. Raise it up.
Chat Pro.
What's up, chat pros? It's Max Payne Monday. Dentist Dave.
Hey.
Welcome to the pregame show. I am honored to have you on with me today.
The honor's all mine.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to be here. This is exciting.
This is exciting for us. Yeah. So I think last week you just happened to see Billy and you asked him, you said, hey, is there a spot to play on a Max Payne Monday? And what was his reaction?
It was hilarious. He just happened to be after a stream, I believe maybe Wednesday or Thursday, whichever stream. Mm-hmm. And I just flippantly, I didn't even, I just was trying to make a little comment, and I just said, hey, when am I going to get on Mondays? That's where I really want to be, and he said, oh, really? We just had a guy pull out, so I do have an open spot.
Oh, yeah, no, I'm sure there's a guy who pulled out.
Yeah. Hey, if we can get Dentist Dave on any lineup.
Someone was booted. I'm just telling you the truth. Somebody was booted tonight. I guarantee you that. But it's a pleasure to have you here.
Oh, yeah.
Are you ready for Max Payne Monday? Do you understand the difference between a Max Payne Monday night and a Friday night?
I know. I absolutely know that this is special. I absolutely know that Mondays are where it's at. I actually, I started playing on the Fridays just so I could get to the Mondays is basically what I'm trying to do here.
See, most people go the other way. That's cool. So tell me about your experience in gambling. You have a very unique way that you kind of came to these games. You don't play a lot of poker outside of these big stream games, right?
Right. Yeah, I had a super interesting, so I'm from Arizona. Mm-hmm. The big casino there is the Talking Stick. I, spent years playing 2-3, 3-5, 5-10 there, and enjoyed it, but was I maybe not even a break-even player, barely a break-even player. And then I took several years off during the pandemic, didn't play at all. Uh-huh. And then I don't know what happened, but I came back after the pandemic, and all of a sudden I just started playing better or whatever.
Yeah.
So then I started moving up in stakes, went and played in Bobby's room a bunch at Bellagio. And that kind of gave me some confidence when I just happened to be watching a blog from Mariano he just said, hey, if you want to come play a 25-50 game, I'm putting on these private games, hit me up on Instagram. I don't have Instagram because I'm old and, whatever. So my wife actually Instagrammed him, and he gave me a shot. He gave me a shot to play in the game, and he said he didn't like me. Uh-huh. that first time we played, he didn't like me. For whatever reason, I just was running like pure gold.
Oh, because it's your first time in a game. That's always what happens. That's just the
100%.
way. Yeah.
I had quads. It was silly.
Yeah. I wouldn't like you either.
It was silly what I was getting. Turning full houses just for fun. It was just like crazy. So he wasn't even sure he wanted to invite me back.
And you assured him that, no, I suck. I was just getting lucky.
I'm like, I'm definitely a rec player.
Yeah.
I just had, a run, a super run. So then he gave me another shot, and I ran normal, which for me is minus 60K.
Okay.
So I was like, okay. And then, I've just been playing in his games and on the streams for the last few months now. I just kind of
yeah, and you've turned into quite a force on the show. I mean, because as you can attest to, playing on the show, it's just different poker.
Yeah.
It's not casino poker, even Bobby's room, everyone tells us it's because they're here putting on a show.
Yeah.
And you have to kind of metagame this and understand people don't want to be bluffed. People want to bluff. There's all sorts of these mind games going on. Have you felt yourself becoming more comfortable with that part of the game? Do you even think about the cameras anymore?
What's funny is it's almost the opposite's true. In the beginning, I never thought of the cameras.
Interesting.
And now I'm starting, like it's funny, if like I get a king queen, and I'm like, oh geez, I don't really feel it.
You don't want to 3-bet
but I'm
it.
on stream, so I have to, you know, and then I end up losing a big pot, and the whole time I'm like, I didn't even want to be in this pot, you know.
Interesting.
But so anyway, I feel like a little pressure to play certain hands that maybe I wouldn't normally. But again, we're here for a show. We're trying to have fun.
How often do you read the comments?
My wife reads them all the time.
Oh man, they can be brutal. I think that's best. You have someone who is kind of reading them and saying, hey, look at this one. This guy likes you.
My favorite one is, I did read one last week, I think, that said something to the effect of, I don't play poker, I've never played poker, but I'm sure that I'm better than Dennis Dave.
Oh, jeez.
So, for all you out there, I concur. You are better than me. I'm just playing for fun. And
It's hard. Also, you know, for someone, for me, it was really the first time that cyberbullying to me was just a word. I didn't understand it until I started doing commentary on the show.
Yeah.
I realized, whoa, there's some people that are just mean.
Angry.
They're angry, and they don't even know me. But yeah, it's hard to not let those things. Do you ever think about that during the game? This is something a lot of players have been talking about with us lately, about how, do you think about these things? Like the comments people are going to be saying about this hand, because the other players are too.
I honestly, for whatever reason, I thought I would. Because I'm not on social media, so I'm not even used to this type of interactions and things. I don't have any of that stuff. So I honestly thought it would affect me, and I thought, because I'm just kind of I'm a kinder, gentler type soul.
You are. Yeah, you're a nice guy.
But you know what? The opposite's true. I laugh. I just enjoy it. I don't know. I don't know if it's like a defense mechanism or whatever, but when someone calls me Donation Dave or Dysfunctional Dave or whatever these names that they come up for me, I think they're great. I think it's fun. I don't take it too bad. And then when someone actually, like someone was saying, Dennis Dave never wins on stream, and then somebody came back and was like, he has a 7-5 record, you know, like, so someone
looked up Poker Tracker.
Yeah. And then so I was like, yes.
Yeah, that guy.
I love you. I do win.
Blaze at 69.
Yes, exactly. Thank you for living in your mom's basement and having the time to look up.
No, it's cool. And you have developed fans. I am one of them. And, you know, playing in these games with these guys, totally different game than being here on a Max Payne Monday. Do you have a different strategy going into today? Okay, no one's here. It's just us and the chat pros. What's the plan?
Usually, you would think I would like to buy in for the max and just hold over people. Yeah. But actually, I think what I'm going to try to do is buy in shorter. And just jam on people. I'm just going to jam on people.
Oh, boy.
If I have...
That's what I'm talking about.
If I have a flush draw, jamming. If I have any sort of pair, jamming. Okay. If I have, you know...
I am in on this plan.
I think that's all I'm going to do.
Yeah. This is the DK strategy. You know, he'll come in with 30, 40,000 in his pocket, but he'll do it 3,000 at a time. And it's, you know, but any one of those 3,000s is going to quickly turn into 20 or more. No problem. And... you know, not being afraid to get it in is, I think a lot of times actually people, there's no point to buy in for 10K in this game. It's too volatile. Yeah. So what do you think?
I was thinking like 5. Is that like a good?
Yeah. I think so. 5? Honestly, I would probably even go less and just be even more crazier and just go and just make it fun. But you do you.
Okay.
You know, I'm not gonna. You do you.
Hey, I'm open to the expert knowledge that is out there. You know what I mean? So if you have
the chat pros, what do you guys think? What do you guys think?
Yeah, you tell me what I should buy in for and what I should be jamming on.
So, What do you know about the
minimum of 10 jams tonight?
10?
Minimum.
Okay,
minimum.
okay. We're going to count them out.
We're going to count the jams.
Yeah. Minimum of 10. I will be counting them out.
Sounds
That's
good.
deal.
Sounds good. And if I'm like close to the end of the show and I'm not there, we'll just jam the rest. We'll just jam.
Yeah, you have to.
Yeah.
Your honor is
We're
on
going
the
to
line.
get 10 jams.
We're going to get at least 10 jams. That's the like
either pre,
floor.
post, whenever, but we're going to jam 10 times.
Okay. I like that. So DGAF is the alpha male at the table. Did you think about how are you going to handle him?
Yeah, let's just say I'm super happy. I think I'm in the 9 seed. I don't know where he's at, but I think I'm not on his right, so hopefully that'll be a good seed for me. I'll just read off of him, and maybe we'll get in a couple pots. I don't know.
Oh, I guarantee you will. And he'll be going after you.
Especially if he has he has a big V-pip too. Right?
Oh yeah, no,
Okay.
he'll actually probably have the highest.
Okay.
DK, so we have the Keating line, which is 70%. DGF typically finishes north of there.
Okay.
Sometimes DK will finish even higher than him. Sometimes he'll be closer to 60. But I think over 50. You have hair on your chest here.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. The only way I think I can get him to go easy on me is I did tell him, hey, I'll cover you for the $1 million game. If he wants to play in the $1 million game, I'll put up the money for you. So that's the only way I think he might go easy on me. If he'll do that, but I don't know. It's just kind of a joke right now, but
yeah,
we'll see.
He couldn't really tell if you were being serious.
Yeah. He's like, what?
Wow. Okay, and then Worldwide Wob. What do you know about him?
I don't know anything about him actually.
Yeah, he's big in the NBA scene. Are you an NBA fan?
Okay, now I think I know who he is.
Yeah.
I do remember like a pregame show with him once. Yeah.
He has actually a podcast with Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, sweet. That's awesome.
They regularly host. He's recording an episode right now with
nice.
Sheed. And they go over NBA stuff and various things, and he's coming straight here. He's going to be arriving, I think, in the next 10 or 15 minutes.
Oh, cool.
He's a very good poker player. He has ran epically bad. There's some people, they just come on the show, and he's been one of those people so far. So I think he's due for a big one. I don't know. Let's see. Then, we have Novocaine Poker. What do you know about her?
I remember seeing her on...
Oh, she's out.
Oh, she's
Ryan
out.
is saying that she is not playing.
Oh, okay.
Who's replaced? TNA Kirsch.
Oh, okay. Yeah, the only people I'm actually familiar with is Nate Hill, because I play with him in Mariano's game, and Billy. Mm-hmm. Other than that, it's probably a mystery for me, for everybody else.
Ryan is talking in my ear right now. So this TNA Kirsch is the founder of an esports organization. Is that right, Ryan? These esports guys are gamblers.
Yeah.
No, they are. I wouldn't be surprised if that is the case, that TNA Kirsch is going to come here to play. So it seems like a pretty good table. No sashimi this week.
Oh, okay.
You have Sia.
Yeah, she's very...
Okay, so he's the founder of Team New Age. What games do they play, Ryan? Ryan's looking up what games they play. That matters. We have to know.
100%.
Yeah. Are these strategy games? Are they first-person shooter brawlers? That's a big difference.
Are we an aggro?
But yeah, this should be really fun. Oh yeah, and then of course we have Randy, who owns the Magic Castle and Gearbox Games. So we have two people from the gaming industry here.
Entertainment gaming.
Randy's actually supposed to be here soon. He's bringing a deck of cards.
Yeah, that's gonna
and
be
hopefully he's
exciting.
going to be performing some magic tricks for us. Let's see. Where are you, Randy? Oh, it's Fortnite. Oh, okay.
Oh, okay, Fortnite.
No, that's great. Okay, Nate Hill. Oh, yeah, Nate Hill's a professional Fortnite player.
They'll have a lot to talk about.
Yeah, they'll have
sure.
a lot to talk about.
It sounds like a real fun table, actually. Yeah.
It sounds like a fun table.
Honestly, I almost prefer not to know anything about people. I just.
How often do you watch Max Payne Monday?
I usually watch the clips. I don't watch like the whole.
You're a clips guy.
Yeah, I will watch the clips. Yeah.
Yeah, Max Payne Monday produces good clips.
Yeah.
And because we tend to have the same people on the show. This is actually a very different group.
Yeah.
We have DJF, Sia, DK as our kind of core players. And then it's a bunch like you, who's it's their first or second time playing on a Max Payne Monday.
I'm shocked Sashimi's not in it. She usually plays every Monday.
She plays every Monday.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're kind of replacing Sashimi.
Oh, okay.
Maybe it's Sashimi who got the boot. What do you think?
Oh, I doubt
don't
it.
think so.
She's such a character.
Yeah. That would be funny. I know, and DJF would never tell us if that was the case. So anyways, it should be a very fun show. I look forward to commentating on you. I've been waiting for, and I think we all kind of know that there's this big Dennis Dave video that we're yet to make, right? It'll be the night where you just like run super pure. Yeah. You get the aces against the kings or whatever it is. You know, I have a bunch of pictures of you in a folder that I keep
ready.
I'm ready for it. I'm ready for the thumbnail.
Me
it's
too,
there.
man.
Yeah. Just give me the material.
Yeah.
You know, or maybe it's tonight. Maybe it's Dennis Dave runs over Max Payne Monday, right? Maybe that's
or I get run over on Max Payne Monday.
Either one works. I will make a video of either one.
What's the biggest loss? Like 50?
Biggest loss, I believe, was Brazil God, who lost a little over 50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I brought 71.
Okay.
So it's possible.
Oh, he lost 75.
Oh, he lost 75.
Okay, no, that's
rebuy.
right. I thought there had been a couple close. Okay, that makes sense. So I think there actually has been one or two that have crossed the 50 barrier.
Okay.
And then Brazil God is just
rare
kind of
air.
he is rare air.
Okay.
And we worship Brazil God. He is a deity to us.
Gotcha.
The
Okay.
God belongs in the name. He is a Max Payne Monday Hall of Famer for that performance.
You know, honestly, I really do feel it. It's either going to be either or.
It's either or.
I'm going to kill it and just go crazy, or I'm going to lose everything. I really wonder if I'll ever stay like middling. So I don't think I will. So it's going to be either or tonight.
Yeah,
however.
It's a volatile plan.
Yeah.
It's a catalytic converter. I love it.
Yeah.
And so Wob should be arriving any moment now. We have Randy on the way. I believe they may arrive around the same time. I'm curious to talk to Wob just about any insights he has on the NBA.
Yeah, for sure.
I'm a big NBA fan.
Yeah.
He's just had an hour-long podcast with Rasheed Wallace.
Especially with playoffs looming.
With playoffs?
Oh, yeah.
What are good bets? What's going on?
My Phoenix Suns.
You know?
Yeah, I'm wanting to get a group of us together and maybe go check out a playoff game.
I haven't been to a playoff game in so long. I went to a playoff game. When was that? It was the Lakers a long time ago.
I've never been to a Lakers game, but I think it would be fun.
Oh, they're so
the way they
fun.
darken.
I mean, honestly, it's not the best crowd. I've been to a lot of basketball games, and the LA crowd, they get there late.
Oh, okay.
They even in a playoff game, you know, it's just the way it is. It's the culture of LA sports.
Yeah.
It's changed maybe a little bit, but you know, it would be really fun to go to a playoff game.
Yeah,
we should go. We should have an HCL night at a playoff game.
That would be sweet.
How sick would that be?
That would be sweet. Yeah, that would be good.
I'm just drooling thinking of it. Yeah, I remember. I'm trying to remember the game too. I don't know. College basketball is like my all-time favorite sport to watch in person. Yeah. That's the best. You'll never find a crowd like a college basketball crowd.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
What Wob is he? Like, is he a journalist for the NBA?
Essentially, He's a prolific tweeter. It's kind of, I think, how it started.
So he just really follows it closely.
He follows it, and he's connected on the scene. At this point, he's creating news as well as being a part of news, and he's talking to players, and he has the podcast with Rasheed Wallace.
Which that's huge. If the players are talking to you, then that's...
Exactly. Yeah. He can, everyone knows who he is. He can get their attention. He's a NBA influencer, I guess is what I would qualify it, which is a very rare air.
Yeah.
You know, it's not the easiest route to become. He's a unique individual.
Yeah, talk about creating your own
way. That is exactly what he did.
Good for him.
It just really shows the power of social media.
Yeah.
If I could go back in time 10 years, that's one of the things I would tell myself. Don't be averse to social media, which I was back then. I thought I was way too cool for it. I hated it. I didn't like Twitter, didn't like Facebook.
I think you're talking directly to me right now.
I know, you feel that too.
You're like
it's cutting deep, right? But it's a tool, and it's just. I mean, I also would have said buy a bunch of Bitcoin. So you know, man. Yeah, it's really interesting how people like him, like Nate Hill, like they have these huge followings on these social media platforms. Them saying just a single tweet or a single Instagram post, that itself is worth so much money.
Makes a difference.
There's no way I could have comprehended that 10 years ago, or how powerful it could be. At this point, I'm just like, F it. I'll just, I'll post every now and then. I'll get some followers here and there. But I'm never going to pursue it.
Right.
Do you feel the same way?
Yeah.
Like
it's kind of like
it's like a train that just
unfortunately.
There's part of me that has FOMO about it.
I know.
That's funny. So when's the next Friday game you're playing in?
So I think Ryan mentioned this next Friday, so I'll probably be playing in that one. I think as long as Ryan will have me, I'd love to just play in those Friday games.
You're a great addition to the Friday games.
And then, because Mariano usually plays his private game Saturday, so it just kind of works out schedule-wise to, boom, boom, and do that. I have been occasionally playing in the Wednesday game, and I have noticed that kind of gets a little harder on my schedule to make
Also, honestly, that's the hardest game of the week.
Yeah.
No question, actually.
It's a difficult game.
It is harder than the Friday games.
Yeah.
The average skill in the Wednesday game is the highest of the week. That's kind of by design. It's a common kind of misconception in poker where it's like people think that, you go up from 5-10 to 10-20, that the players are better there.
Better.
But really, the players get better. And then they start getting worse in general, right? And what the Friday game, I think, is over that hump.
Yeah.
Where it's like now these guys are playing and they're raising. And the way Ben and Charles were playing at each other last Friday was so fun, right? They were goofing off with each other with those raises and then taking it far. And you're not going to find that in the Wednesday game. That's what makes that fun.
Yeah.
So you don't play much poker then right now outside of these games?
Right now, I used to maybe twice a week play in Arizona, but now that I'm here and I'm in between traveling and things like that, I'm pretty much just playing in these stream games right now. It's like I'll get done with the Friday game and it'll take me a couple days before I want to play poker again, just because it's kind of stressful and all that kind of stuff, But I think that's a good amount for me. 2 to 3 days a week is pretty good. Otherwise, I start becoming a grinder.
Yeah. No one likes a grinder.
No.
If you saw yourself starting to become a grinder feel like a grinder, would you be like, I need to stop?
So I played the Wednesday stream, the Thursday stream, the Friday stream, and then I played Saturdays.
And your wife is just like...
She's
cool.
She's cool with it. And
lucky guy.
But I noticed on Saturday I was getting tilted over the stupidest stuff. Just losing a pot that was not that big of a deal. I got so tilted because I think all of my emotional energy has been used up and I just didn't have any anymore.
You're
empty.
And
I just was like, getting frustrated
Right.
for silly,
Right.
which I would never normally do,
Poker is a mental sport, and sometimes
You get
we forget to
fatigued.
look at our
Yeah.
minds. It's our muscle. And if you're playing too much, the muscle needs to relax.
Yeah.
It needs to stretch. It needs to take a day to kind of,
Yeah.
get rid of the wear and tear. Just as an athlete who runs a bunch of miles one day needs to take a day off. It's so hard to realize. And the difference between that feeling and the way that you were feeling on the first day you're playing, it's not necessarily noticeable in the moment, right?
Correct.
You have to kind of plan for it.
Yeah.
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 Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It just was kind of just another thing you learn about yourself, and you're just, it was just kind of like a little bit eye-opening for me to realize, like, oh, I'm mentally and emotionally fatigued after playing, 20 some hours straight of these high-level, high-stakes games,
And it was getting tilted at that hand that made you realize it.
And the fact that it took like an hour for me to calm down. Like I finally calmed down, but usually if I'm tilted, I don't even need to walk away from the table. I just need to mentally take a few minutes in my head, and then I realize it's all good. But for whatever reason, it just wasn't getting there, and I just realized, oh, I'm emotionally drained. I don't have any reserves. I need to probably not do this, or I need to work up to this. Kind of like an athlete, you do your workouts so you can go play in the game.
Right.
I need to maybe not just out of nowhere play 5 days in a row.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
yeah.
either way, it worked out fine, and I'm happy. It's just a nice learning lesson for me.
But yeah, playing 5 days a week is really hard. Especially, people don't often talk about how much more stressful the stream games can be. Yeah. And a lot of times the players don't either, but and you were saying before that you somehow avoid reading the comments after, but it's draining for a lot of players because most of them, whether or not they admit it, I don't know if you're lying either, but they say, oh, I don't read the comments, but they do.
Yeah.
Right? And you see the sentiment, and especially if you messed up on some hand or something like that, and you're like nervous to look at what the top comment's gonna be. Dude, yeah, it's mentally hard.
I have butchered some things so bad that I'm expecting an avalanche. And really, honestly, I think overall people have been generally pretty nice.
Well, they've also seen your rapid on-stream improvement.
Yeah.
If you compare the way that you're playing hands now, much more like you're a presence at the table in a way that you weren't before, just a couple months ago.
Yeah.
Right? I think the fans have enjoyed that part of it.
Oh, okay. I haven't thought about that.
It's been a journey, and they see. I mean, for me especially, I see the way you're. Oh yeah, of course he's 3-betting there. Yeah. Play your position. These things that now they're
starting to work.
They're starting to work.
Yeah.
And I think that's fun.
Yeah.
It's
honestly though, I like David Tuckman and Chin, and I haven't talked to you about this, but whenever I talk to them, I'm like, thanks for not killing me in the commentary. Because like sometimes I will watch back a stream and they'll go, okay, well yeah, so Dave's gonna be folding, and David calls here. I just do abnormal things.
But that's a part of your game. I think that's also what people enjoy too, is that you're not afraid to like make those weird decisions and go with it, even if and sometimes you're right.
Or sometimes you're just a bad player.
Sometimes you're just wrong, but sometimes I think what happens is that you like level yourself because you're like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this because he doesn't think I should be doing this, so therefore I will do that, right?
Yeah.
So I there's levels, and it's sometimes when it works, it's a thing of beauty.
Yeah, like Mike X raised on the flop once in a Friday game. And I just was like, it was like 4-4 deuce. And I was like, he doesn't have a 4. Why would he raise if he did have a 4?
Right.
So I just jammed with Jack 9. And of course he had a 4 and both. And so I lose this,
Why would he do that with a 4?
$60,000 pot to him for no reason. And I just got murdered in the comments. But I think theoretically, that wasn't the worst play ever, but yeah, in real time, it was like the worst play ever.
Between looking like an absolute genius and a total idiot.
Oh yeah, and I straddled that line, baby. That's my line.
That's where you live. You live straddling that line, and I think that's what's fun.
I'll go up and down that line.
Right.
I'm pretty good at making some pretty stupid plays, and most of the time it doesn't work out, but occasionally it will, and you know.
Right. I mean, if Mike has Jack Queen there,
yeah,
you look like a genius.
Yeah.
Right. That would have been an epic shove. That would have been one of the hands in the video that I'm going to make of you. Right. That's the lead up to then. Now he's building a stack. Yeah. Right. That's what we need. We need a nice story where you come in some game. Maybe you lose the first buy-in.
Yeah, right.
Right? Then you run it up huge. That's our, in general, our top kind of narrative on a video.
The hero's journey.
Yeah, the hero's journey.
The hero's journey.
That's also why I think they like you, is because for some, you have a presence of the everyman at the table.
Yeah, because I am.
Yeah, you're a nice guy. You know.
I'm not here to grind out a living. I'm here to have fun. If it's not fun, I probably wouldn't play. You know, so the fact that these games are so great, you guys, the production is amazing. You guys all, I've been actually very shocked. I've talked to Mariano about this. You know, they talk about, you know, hustler family. You guys really are a tremendous group of high quality people.
Thank you.
And it's nice to be around that. Like, if you're
fun.
going to have a hobby where you're out of the business world and you're doing something, you want to be doing something with high quality people that are bringing good entertainment. It helps you personally. So I'm more than happy to be here. And
you're right. Also,
grateful.
You're right though too that especially in the game that you're playing, you in particular that cast of characters, right? You're meeting billionaires. You're meeting, you know, it is an interesting, like, you know,
interesting lives.
It's an interesting life. They all have stories. They're all, and the strangest story of all is kind of someone like Mariano, who actually made it there essentially by playing poker.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone else pretty much has some way that they got there.
Yeah.
And that kind of is what
in the business world or whatever.
The business world, that. They did something. These are highly successful people. It's not the same on Max Payne Monday. We have more of just a Wob is here.
How you doing?
Hey.
Nice to see you. Dave, can we get him a mic?
Hey, Dave,
Yeah.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, here, come closer. Like,
I'll get mic'd up.
yeah. He's getting mic'd up.
Do you want him in the middle?
No, you can come in the middle and he can sit right there.
All right.
Yeah, no worries.
Awesome. We were just talking about you, and we were talking about Rasheed Wallace.
Oh, wow.
How did that podcast go? Good.
Good, yeah.
We also want to know any betting tips that you have. The audience wants to know. So
Betting tips.
he's getting mic'd up.
Oh, do you handicap games?
Yeah, I like bet sports and stuff.
Oh.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not as easy as I make it sound, but
I'm talking your number one NBA pick going forward right now.
well, yeah. First of all, I bet numbers. I don't bet teams. So if the team,
Oh, sorry, he has a mic.
if the team I think is going to win, that's
Yeah.
part one. But you're not going to bet it if it's at a bad number. So I'd rather bet a bad number than a good team.
I see.
You know, it's markets.
A good
like
bet.
stocks, like anything.
Yeah. You think of it like markets.
Which is probably the not fun way to answer your question, but if you're looking for an NBA team that's gonna win the championship, you know, there's two in the East right now that are standing out above the rest. That's the Bucks and the Celtics. One of them's gonna probably come out, and then the West is free for all. So the Suns are gonna be the favorite.
The West is such a
gonna
free
say-
for all. Isn't that cool?
Yeah.
Tell
First
me
time in
all
a long
about my
time.
Suns. Or the Suns have any shot?
Yeah, you're the favorite.
Okay.
I mean, if I had to pick today, I'm not there yet, but if I had to pick today, I'd probably go with the Suns.
All right, you're
win it
my
all.
man. He's the man.
For now. Good strategy to get on his side. Before we
All right,
start
so
playing.
when's the last time you were on the show? I feel like it was last year.
On the actual show? Because I play in that damn bullpen on the floor.
Yeah, on
all
the
time.
actual show.
Yeah. I would say probably right before the NBA season started, because I try and play, if it lines up that there's a Monday off, because we're between the end of the season and the play-in tournament. It was probably the last day before NBA started in October. So
Wow.
this is, I think, my fourth or fifth time. But
So it keeps you that busy. You just can't
Yeah,
away.
I get an occasional day off, but I can't show up on a Friday. I don't have the bankroll to be sitting here with Keatings and the double M's of the world. So Mondays and...
Okay, so I just got told by Ryan, I'll put the over-under on September 20th. Do you think it was before or after that?
Over.
That you played on the show?
Oh, wait, no, because preseason starts on the 1st. That's close. I'll lean over.
August 1st.
That long ago?
That long ago. Yeah, I could tell that you were going to say over.
Yeah, I thought it was, yeah, geez, it has been a minute.
It was August 1st. It's been a long time, but I bet you the NBA season goes by like lightning for you, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just...
I have more gray hair than when I started it with, but that's okay. It does feel like I can't believe the regular season's over. Now is kind of the peak. The first round is the absolute busiest of seasons because it's the most amount of teams.
Are you traveling with, like, going places, or are you just through the internet, just following?
Mostly on the internet, but if I have a reason to go, for example,
go.
I just, on a whim, the same day I flew to Sacramento when they were supposed to clinch at home against the Timberwolves.
Sweet.
Because they haven't made the playoffs in 16 years.
Yeah, that's huge.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Longest North American professional sports streak of not making the playoffs. So I wanted to be there to recreate the famous Bing Bong video that the Knicks did on the street, but with Sacramento fans.
Very cool.
And they ended up losing, which sucked, but it needs to be that All-Star weekend. I need a reason to go, otherwise I'll stay at home.
So that goes back to like Chris Webber era?
Yeah, the
Bobby
team.
Hurley.
The starting lineup was Peja Stojakovic, Doug Christie, Chris Webber, Bobby Jackson, Mike Bibby.
That's crazy, though.
Yeah, good.
They haven't made the playoffs since. They suck.
That was a really good team. I loved Bibby and Webber together. That was like a great, like John Stockton, Karl Malone Jr. kind of thing going on.
Is there a formula for why stuff like that doesn't work out? Because obviously those are immensely talented. Were they just not ready? Like, do you have to play a few years in the NBA to get to some level of, knowledge about how the NBA works? Because like Mike Bibby, Webber, you would think they would win games.
Yeah, you would, but there was a team that had Shaq and Kobe.
Oh, okay.
So
it just
you can be
they
really
ran up
good,
against
but you go up against the titans
see.
of the industry,
Okay.
and there's just
Gotcha.
it was Shaq and Kobe.
I was
in their
just wondering if
absolute
there's like a
prime.
formula.
And they had to play them so many times, too.
They met them the famous series in 2001, 2002. The Trailblazers with Rashid were another huge threat to the Lakers, but nobody could conquer them, and that's why they three-peated.
Yeah.
That is why they three-peated.
Yeah.
All right, so what's the plan for today, Max Payne Monday? What's the plan? Buying in deep, we're playing aggressive, what are we doing? I was telling him, and I hope that you agree, I said, we have sometimes this like a lemon on the show, essentially. You've ran epically terrible in your appearances on the show. But you've essentially got all the bad luck out.
You have Ryan on the other line here. Can you have him tell you through the headphone, we played a hand the other night together?
All right, Ryan, what was the hand?
And then relay the hand. It's okay if you want to tell the people. Listen to how cooler is.
You got cooler, I'm assuming.
Oh, of course I did.
Yeah, of course you did. Because it took place in here.
No, it was a separate game. But so the hand was, I'm sitting with Jack of Hearts, Jack of Spades. Flop is 9 of Hearts, 10 of Hearts, Queen of Hearts. So I'm sitting on straight flush, even a royal flush redraw with jacks. I have everything.
Yeah.
There's only one card in the deck that makes my hand lose all of its equity. What card is that? One card. Not the ace of hearts.
It's 9, 10, Jack, Queen of Hearts.
I have the Jack of Hearts, but the board is 9 of Hearts, 10 of Hearts, Queen of Hearts. And I have the Jack of Hearts. So what card would fuck up my hand? The King of Hearts.
The King of Hearts.
Of course.
Ace of Hearts, but the King
not
of
only
Hearts.
does that fucking guy, Ryan Feldman, have the King of Hearts, he's got a Queen as well. So he outdraws my pocket jacks. He's blocking my straight and my royal flush redraw. I'm probably sitting there with 12.5% equity, and of course we got all the chips in the middle, and I'm drawing practically dusty. Like how the one card, any other.
Well, the Ace of Hearts would have also been very bad.
Well, yeah, but at least I could hit the King of Hearts. Yeah.
That's true. It gives you one.
That gives me straight flush if I hit the King of Hearts versus his Ace of Hearts.
It gives you, it gives you one out less. But yeah, you're right. It's bad.
That is gross, though.
And how can you not get it in? You have 4 hearts.
Yeah, you're not going to get it in. Yeah, you're not going to not get it in.
I mean, it was bet, raise, 3-bet.
And you had to call in the end.
he called me. I came over the top because I was first to act.
see.
I think I was the 3-bet. But yeah, just, I mean.
And as soon as he calls, you're like, fuck.
Well, it's Ryan, so this fucking
It could be anything, yeah.
He's slow playing me all night. He's like, we played double board PLO at one point. And, oh, wait, I have the ace of clubs, one of those. And I'm like, oh, that's convenient. That card helps.
Yeah.
And like I went from scooping a massive pot to
Chopping.
this fucking guy.
Yeah.
I'm like, you're too good to be.
These double board PLO bomb pots have really invaded the Southern California poker scene. They're everywhere now.
Okay, every single one of those pots that I've played in is getting at least 2 people all in. You can grind all night. It is just toxic as hell.
It is
that
toxic.
game.
And what I don't like is it slows down the game so much, especially on situations where you have someone who's short, who's all in, and then you have someone, there's other betting on other streets. Now the dealer has to, 1/6 of the pot goes here, and right? Like, let's just play Hold'em. I get it. Let's gamble.
I'm fine with one. They tried the first time I played in a separate
Every
game.
dealer change.
Yeah, well, they wanted to do a full cycle of it. It took an hour to get one cycle done.
Yeah, that's so, just to mentally prepare you, that has become the norm here. The instant the stream ends at 9 o'clock.
Cycle?
Yeah. It's like, because I think everyone needs their juice.
Yeah,
and
if you're stuck, that's the best game to play because you're going to get it.
Like,
it is because you can be losing in poker, but then you can come back.
Double board PLO bomb pots as soon as the cameras are off.
Yeah. No, I'm fine with one, but there's no. I know PLO's got skill, but the double board, just you're always
lottery.
It's bingo poker.
Equity.
It's bingo
There's no
poker.
skill involved.
Exactly. And I want something more than that.
Yeah, especially if I grind it all night to some sort of profit. I don't want to just blow it on a.
So interesting.
PLO.
So now that the NBA season is coming to a close soon, it sounds like you'll have more extra time in the off season to come on Max Payne Mondays.
Yeah,
and you're right.
for sure.
You really were. I mean, like
first episode
you were
ever.
here, like you were like the father of the show in a way. You were the one who, on the first episode of Max Payne Monday, you were the one who got Max Payne. You know, I mean, you.
Do you remember the hand with Ronnie?
What was it?
You were commentating.
Yeah.
Oh no, Wob. Your famous oh no.
Oh no.
Oh no,
Goodbye, Wob.
Oh,
Goodbye.
yeah. What was the hand?
Ronnie's holding pocket aces. I'm holding pocket fours. Beans has like a straight flush draw, and I hit a set on. I hit bottom set. Ronnie hits top set with his aces. Beans hits a straight, so he was winning all the way to the river. But we both boated up, Ronnie and I. So I'm first to act, and you're going, oh no, goodbye, Wob.
Wow, what a lost hand we need to bring back.
It's a video hand.
It's a video hand. Back then we were missing a lot of video hands. That is a great hand. And Beans being in there is just such an X factor because you can never give him credit.
Beans is the reason why I didn't go broke because he's blasting off so much that Ronnie was trying to slow play Beans to come over the top. So I blocker bet for 1,500.
I see.
Ronnie just calls with the nuts. And then behind Beans for some reason with 5 boats on the board calls himself. And Ronnie's like, no. How did you just call with that? How did you not just get it in? Because then Ronnie would have came over the top and taken all my money.
I do remember it now. Oh, I do remember that. Wow. It was such a greedy call. He was thinking that the only way for him to make more money was for Beans to blast off, and somehow Beans used restraint in that last moment.
The one time all night. Do you remember the term that you used? Slow play syndrome.
Slow play, or fancy play syndrome.
Fancy play syndrome.
I do remember that.
Yep.
I do remember that. That's what it was.
That's
it was
what
just,
he did.
If he had just played it straight up, you would have got stacked. Wow. Yeah.
I bet 1,500 into a 20K pot. Like I was begging for someone to raise. Obviously, I'm sitting there with third boat.
Oh, wow.
Third nuts.
Yeah. Wow, what an interesting hand. Beans is a player who is such an X factor on the show. Haven't seen him in a long time. Don't know if we ever will. You know, I enjoyed seeing him on the show sometimes because he was one of those. Essentially, I think this was before DK played on the show. Was it? Yeah.
This was at least a year ago.
I remember watching some of those shows. He seemed very action.
Yeah, DK kind of fills that role now. So DK is going to probably have the highest VPIP. Where do you think you will rank aggression-wise? This is just between us three. We're okay.
Oh, yeah.
We're not telling
I'm
anyone.
sitting with
I'm
someone at the
definitely going to
table.
be below DK.
You're going to be below DK, but he called over 50%.
Oh,
Yeah, I will not be above DGAF and DK. I can tell you that much, but I certainly won't be last. So
I'm hoping over 30. I'm hoping in the 40s is my hope. More than that? All right. Because I'm usually
Says the guy who brought $70,000 with him to a Max Payne Monday.
I'm usually in the 20s. I'm usually in the 20s, so that'd be double.
Yeah,
Okay, that would be double.
Nosebleed players should be blasting off on that.
Yeah. That's your.
Right. There's no expectation.
There
from
is
me.
no expectation here. Yeah. You know, it's interesting too because this is one of the first episodes in a long time. No sashimi here.
Yeah.
That's going to change the dynamic of the game a lot. Having the esports crowd here, that's an interesting combination. It's going to be a very fun group. Ryan, how much time do we have right now? We have 5 minutes.
I think I'm just going to chill and wait
Oh, and
for
here's
aces.
Randy. Can we get Randy a mic? All right, we have 5 minutes. Randy is here. We have to get Randy in.
Want him to take my spot, and then I'll go get some chips.
Oh, no,
Randy? Huh?
I can leave it.
Yeah, let's give him Dave's spot actually because I think Randy's going to perform a magic trick.
Yeah. Oh,
So Randy owns the Magic Castle.
good guy to know. Good date spot.
Good guy to know.
Yeah.
And Gearbox, the video game company, they make Borderlands.
Interesting.
I think he's bringing a deck of cards, and he's getting mic'd up right now. So
I'm about
I've
to
been
play
excited.
poker with a card magician.
Yeah. You're gonna be playing poker with a card magician.
Yeah, I can think of.
Well,
can't
luckily
think
he's
of-
not going to be dealing. What's up, big boys? Sup, Nate?
Can't think of worse people to play poker with than someone that can make cards disappear and
Yeah.
appear. What's going on, man?
What's up, Ross?
Rob, nice to meet you.
Rob, Nate.
Nice to meet you, Nate.
Meet you, man.
All right.
What's up, Dave?
Hey, man. How are we?
Nice to see you. All right, so he's getting mic'd up. Now, he told me he's bringing a deck of cards to do a magic trick. We have a few minutes left, so hopefully we can get a trick in before the end of the show.
Yeah.
Which would be very exciting. He has a nice little audience for us here.
Yeah.
Randy, did you bring cards?
I mean, I thought we were in a casino. Did you guys have cards?
Do we need cards?
There's got to be a deck of cards around here somewhere, right?
Get this man a deck of cards.
I can do a trick. I can do a trick of money.
Do you want to do a money trick?
I can do a money
All right.
trick.
Raver will
That's
be
fine,
more than
though.
happy to offer. his
David, are you getting cards?
I can do. I'll just do a money trick. It's fast. It's visual.
All right, let's do it.
Yeah.
I
Was
would
this
love
where you
that.
want me? Where am I?
You're right here.
Okay, cool. How's it going?
Good. Nice to see you.
Nice to see you too.
Yeah.
Right on.
All right. So yeah, we've been going over kind of what's coming up on the show, but now we have about 5 minutes left.
Okay.
So let's see the money trick.
Well,
I'm
here's
just
the thing.
promising them a magic trick.
I don't know whose this is, but
Yeah.
Yours now.
okay. Let's see. What I got some dough in my wallet.
Okay.
Where's what can't? Does it matter?
This one.
That one.
That's
okay.
the camera.
So, let's see what I got. 1, 2, 3,
Oh, we got
4,
your cards too.
5. I got $5, you guys.
Okay.
I'm loaded.
$5. That's not
Let me
quite
ask
enough
you
to buy in.
if you were a magician, I'm gonna play to the camera.
Okay.
So you might see more than you're supposed to here. But if you had $5 $1 bills and you were a magician, what would you do with them?
I would want to turn them into hundreds.
That's a great answer. Now last week I was here and I just donked it all off. I made it disappear.
Oh, you made it disappear. That's what I said at the end of the show.
So if I make it disappear, it won't look like this.
Okay.
Because you
I
asked
was
for
staring
it.
at it. I didn't
I
even
was
see it.
staring at it. I didn't see shit.
Because you
What
asked
the
for it.
fuck?
Look. I know it's legit. Look.
What the fuck?
You see that? 1, 2, 3. That's 4.
Whoa. That was so cool.
Crazy, right?
That
Now,
was
here's what's
amazing.
wild about it is
Wait, they're ones again.
before you even notice, they're back to ones. It's like a miracle. It just happens. And I don't know why the feds always get mad at me whenever I turn them into hundreds, but just like that.
Wow. Okay, we have cards. Do we have time
Yeah.
for a card trick?
I can do a card trick for you.
Let's do
Okay,
it.
Cool.
Ryan, we're going extra time. We're going extra time, baby. That was amazing.
All right. This is
I don't trust magicians.
here. Do you want to shuffle them?
My hands are a little bit sticky. Yeah, you touched them.
Why are your sticky hands?
I don't know. I touched something.
Do you guys trust Nate?
I don't think they do.
I trust him.
Dave,
About to find out.
here we go.
Let's see how you did.
Swear to God, it's all. I'm gonna.
Is that a good shuffle? Do we trust this?
Yeah, okay.
Do we believe in this?
We believe in it.
I saw the first couple. I thought he was gonna be all in order.
That's okay.
Yeah, me too. Did you think I was like, whoa?
Yeah. Let's see.
And obviously, we got this deck from the casino floor.
Let me
Let
me shuffle. Let's give one more shuffle here. Okay, here you do this.
Okay.
You start dealing cards face down on the table one at a time.
All right, one at a time.
Yeah, just make a pile whenever you feel like. In fact, you can take one from the middle if you want. Take a card from the middle.
All right, from the middle of the deck.
Yeah.
Okay.
Take one from the bottom.
Okay.
Just build the stack however you want from random cards. This is how you're going to shuffle.
I see.
And you can stop whenever you want. You're going to make whatever size, and this will be what we're going to play with. Whatever size.
A little pile out of it.
Yeah, you can take two at a time from somewhere. Doesn't matter.
Okay.
You feel good about that?
I feel good.
Okay, then here, put those aside. We don't need those. Here, do you deal cards at all? Do you know how to deal cards?
Yeah.
Okay, why don't you? I don't want to touch them. You take them.
Okay.
And you be the dealer and deal us 3 hands. And just deal them all out. Deal all the cards. Like
as
1,
it
2, 3.
currently is?
Yeah. Just take them and deal 1, 2, 3.
Okay.
Like I don't care. We're just gonna deal 3 hands of cards here. We'll keep going. Yeah. We're not playing poker. We're playing We're gonna invent a game.
We're inventing a game.
Yeah. I don't know what this game is yet, but we'll make it up as we go. Okay, cool. Okay, so I'm just going to square these up. I don't know. He did it. You made the piles. It's random.
I made the piles. They're random.
So this could have been anything.
Could have been anything.
This could have been anything. Now I want to make sure that we understand like the situation here. It is true that I'm a magician. Mm-hmm. So you would expect that if I'm manipulating the cards, that I could do sleight of hand. I could do I may be able to manipulate them. If I was really good, maybe I can hold cards out, ring cards in. You don't want that at a poker game. You don't want a guy like me dealing.
No, we don't. You're not touching the cards today.
And that's why it was really important that we had Nate shuffle the cards and make sure.
And then I dealt them.
And then you built a pile from random, and then you dealt them.
Okay.
All I did was literally just square them up here. That's
I'm
all
very
I did.
skeptical, so I'm not.
What do you mean you're skeptical?
No, I'm looking for. Ways to
You're trying.
but I know I'm about.
But nothing's happened yet. Nothing's happened yet.
He assures us.
So let's do this. Let's imagine that we're gonna. What's the best card? What's the best card you want when you look at your poker hand?
Ace.
You want an ace, right? Yeah. And that's because that's the highest. Mm-hmm. If you can't get an ace, you'll take a king and so on. It's kind of like the simplest game ever made. I think is War, where you just right. So let's make this really simple. Go ahead and turn over the top cards, and let's see how we're doing here.
3.
3, 3. What I get?
A 10.
10. Shit. Well, let's just. You know what? I don't know if that means anything to you guys. 3, 3, and 10. I won because I'm the magician.
Yeah, you're the magician.
But it's more important to that. That's 3, 3, and that's a 1 there. Does that mean anything to you? 331?
3:31.
Oh,
that's the time.
I missed it by 1 minute. I shouldn't have bullshitted so much.
He said 3:30. It said 3:32 on your watch. Fuck. Whoa. Wow.
But I also won the hand. So. Here, do this.
We'll give it to him. It was close enough.
You want to do another one?
Ryan, do we have time for another one?
If we can do it next week or whenever I come back, 2 weeks from now, a month from now.
He says you have a minute or 2 max. Minute and a half.
Okay, let's do this. I don't want to influence you. Just go through the cards like this.
Yeah.
And then let me just shuffle them really quick. And don't let me see them. But I want you to go through the cards like this, and then you're going to choose one that you want. Like, let's say it's the 7, and you're going to hold it against your chest so nobody can see it but you, okay? So it can be any card. Oh, shoot.
You got it.
Sorry about that. Let's just square these up.
What the fuck did it line up with the time?
Yeah, that's weird, isn't it?
That is crazy.
Yeah, okay, go ahead.
Okay.
Spread them out. Don't let me see, though. So spread them in front of you.
Okay.
Look. So you're looking at them, and you're going to break the cards wherever you want.
Okay.
Okay, now take them and memorize it. You got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Cut the card, so your card's now in the middle.
Okay.
Okay, go ahead. And then go ahead and cut these somewhere and put that in the middle. So cut these somewhere.
Okay.
Put that in the middle. And now put that on top. This is as fair as can be. There's no possible way. Right? If I could know your card, then I shouldn't even be at this table because I'd know everybody's card.
Can I say what the card was now?
No. Because I don't know what it is, but only you know what it is. But we can try to find it. So we know it's somewhere in the middle. So why don't you do this? Cut off like a third of the cards.
Okay.
And it's probably below that. In fact, let's verify. Your card isn't here, is it? It's not one of those?
No.
Okay, good. Now cut off another third, and it's probably going to be in that packet. Cool.
Okay.
And it's not, let's verify it. It's not in here, is it? It's not one of these?
No.
Okay, good. So it's going to be somewhere in there. We don't know what it is yet.
Okay.
We don't know what it is. Let's do this. Give me a number between, I don't know, like 6 and 20.
13.
Okay, count off 13 cards. Okay, now look through those and make sure it's not in there. Is it in there?
It is not.
It is. So let's throw those away too.
Okay.
Okay.
It's a good hand.
Okay. Now there's 13 here. Now you dealt those off. I don't want 13 cards, so I'm going to get rid of a few. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So now we're down to 5 cards.
It was not one of those.
It's not, and it's not one of those. Okay, good. We're down to 5 cards. Okay. 5 cards. We need to eliminate one. Can you point to one of the cards? That one, we're gonna eliminate that. Okay, so now we got these cards here. We got the cards. We'll just make them in this pattern.
Okay.
Straight line, through me, or cutting across me. Which makes you feel the luckiest?
This way.
This one?
Cutting
you sure?
across you, yeah.
Okay, cool. I'm the magician. You're playing against me. Do you want to bet against the magician? That's one card. That's the other.
Yeah,
You've
I'll
made
bet.
all the. I didn't make any choices.
I'll bet.
Think that might? What's the chances? It's 1 in 52 that that's yours. It's 1 in 52 that that's mine.
No.
But
It's
if it's
1 in 5.
one in, well, how do we know? Oh, because we looked at them all.
Yeah.
So we know it's down to those. But we did. Wait, was it any of these? Was it any of those?
No.
Okay, so it's definitely one of those two. That's weird. Coincidental. Do you think you're gonna win, or do you want me to win? I'll give you one choice.
All right, fine.
You can even change them if you want.
I want you to win.
Do you want to leave them how they are?
Yeah.
Then I'll push in.
All right, wait, no.
What was your card? What was your card? What was your card?
King of Hearts.
Whoa.
This fucking guy. Oh my God.
Booyah!
That's pretty good.
Ow.
He didn't bet though, so we get to keep the chips.
Yeah. Wow.
It's just bullshit. It's a trick.
What the fuck?
Work that one out.
That was great.
Thank you so much for tuning into the pregame show. Max Payne Mondays
It's
next.
crazy, right? How did that happen?
That was fire.
Chat Pro, slow roll, never fold. Raise it up. Chat Pro, slow roll, never fold.
Raise it up.
Chat Pro, slow roll, never fold. Slow roll, never fold. Slow roll, never fold.
Raise it up. Raise it up. Chat Pro.